So welcome back everybody to Web Gaming Central. We are here in the Normandy. I want to kind of hit some comments. Did you hear that? I'm just on a roll with that freaking phrase. Anyway, I want to talk about some of the comments in the comment section, guys. Thank you so much for being with me in this game's Let's Play. First comment I really want to address is Capricorn Sims. I am so very excited that you're having a good time watching these videos. You have no idea. To me, it's always awesome when you experience something really great and then you show somebody else who never really seen it and they're like, oh my god, this is awesome. It's just like, yes, it is awesome. Oh my god, did you see that? You know, that type of thing. But Capricorn Sims, I'm so glad you are enjoying yourself, and trust me, this game is everything, more than advertised, pretty much. So stick around for this one, and then Mass Effect 3, which in many ways is equally my favorite to Part 1, if not a little bit more, because of everything it means and everything it has in it. When we get done with Mass Effect 2 and you've experienced all this stuff, and mind you, there's so much more that you really haven't experienced if you played it differently. Like in Mass Effect 1, you can actually play it differently and get totally different responses, totally different reactions, totally different scenarios, and then come to this game and then those scenarios carry over here. So even after we play through this whole game, there's going to be stuff that you haven't seen. So that's the magic of this game. So it's easy to go back and play again and again and again, because you really there's so many different things you can actually see. But enough with that. I just wanted to say I am so glad that you are addicted. This is awesome. And yeah, so buckle your seatbelts. There's a whole lot more to come, dude. Oh, dude, Adrenaline Rush. Yes, I am going to definitely add that to my quick attack queue, because that is a great power to have. Let's see. Oh, and Immoral Saint, bypassing all those safes. I know, and maybe I will go ahead and do it because I don't want to miss much. But like I said before, I was gonna probably put in a few cheat codes for the money, because I don't money in the I'll show you what we're talking about. Not there. Duck on it. But let me go ahead and add some stuff. Purchase that rank. I definitely want a concussive shot. That's a very powerful ability to have, actually. I'll do that. Let's come out. Where was it at? Oh yeah, right here. A dog. Hello. So my credits are right there. I may not need to put in a cheat, and I may not put in a cheat at all. Maybe you guys let me know if you want to see all the boring stuff. To me, it's boring because the mining, and I'll show you that. I'll at least show it to you once, so you can see and probably most likely agree with me that it's boring. Because with the mining, you get all this stuff, but in very small amounts, so you got to do it 50,000 times to get enough of this stuff to upgrade stuff. And we'll get to all that. The game will address it, so you'll see for yourself. But anyway, yes, I will be doing stuff to gather the resources. Of course, you can't really beat the game the right way without it, but you will see all that stuff upcoming. I don't want to spoil anything, and by the way, please don't spoil anything for anybody, guys. That would be, I humbly and so gratefully ask you not to do that, because I think the wow factor of a lot of things that happens with this series is really worth the price of admission. So anyway, who else? Wazius, you watched the Mass Effect movie. What Mass Effect movie are you referring to? I know there's a oh, Paragon Lost. Yes, I've seen parts of it, and I will be watching that. Actually, I forgot about it, to be honest with you. But yeah, Paragon Lost is something I will be looking up. I watched a few episodes of it. I think Liara was in a few of them, if I'm not mistaken. But there's another Sorry too. But I know I need to catch up on that. I did read all the comic books though, and I read all the books of this series. By the way, guys, there's so much to this series. There's as I just said, like a mini series, like an animated action mini series called Paragon Lost, and then there's comic books that really bridge a lot of the games, and then the books definitely bridge the games, so you may want to look into that. Alright, I think that's all for the comments, guys. If there's more, please continue to put stuff in the comments there. I'd love to read them. So let's see, the private terminal, my team status. I haven't a team except for these guys, just get information on them. Their loyalty right now is hers. Miranda is normal, and yes, Yvonne Strahovski, she played in Chuck. I forgot who brought that to my attention, but I remember. Yeah, that's the show that she played in, and she plays in a few more things if I'm not mistaken. But She's a very beautiful actress, and yeah, check it out. Let's see, Jacob. He's normal, and it just shows his abilities and his primary weapons there. Upgrades. So here we go. Upgrades improve your squad members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making missions success more likely. Acquire new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or researching them, or research them using the research terminal. So, and then we get messages, you know, and then combat training, simulation. Don't need to do it right now. But right now, guys, what we are going to do...
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Let's talk to some people on our ship, right? Just like Mass Effect 1.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Kelly Chambers. She is awesome in this game.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge.
Okay.
Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Okay.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Now, right here, I can actually flirt with her by saying I'd embrace you. I'm just going to say I catch you because I'm in love with Liara. You know, I'm one of those guys who are faithful. So, please forgive me for being less flirty in this situation.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nope.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Yes, we will. Now, that's one thing I will let you know because we probably won't explore that too much, but you can definitely have a little side romance with her. How far it goes, I will not spoil, but you can have a side romance with her. Yeah, Edie.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove!
Joker.
And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Oh my god.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Let's talk to Edie, guys.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Illusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
Restricted.
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Okay.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Okay.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Ah, yes, you
Oh,
are.
might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization. Just put it out there.
I love Joker, man. This guy is classic.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
And by the way, just a reminder, guys, Joker is voiced by Seth Green. Funny guy. He's voiced by Seth Green, just so you know, in case you didn't.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yes.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Interesting.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Yikes.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering
Wow.
that question.
Secret.
Let's discuss something else.
Secretive, huh?
Ready.
What about this room?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Let's go ahead and grab those codexes. By the way, by grabbing the codexes, and you can shut the thing too, by the way. Pretty sweet, huh? Cools.
Nominal to profile.
Cools. You can open it back up too. And you can see outside to the galaxy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get...
Pisses me off. Calling.
Oh, crap. I missed that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some more code access. Did I miss any? No, I did not. Alright, so now we need to just really go and examine our ship. It's a very beautiful ship, as it has been, always been. I think this is where Jacob is. We could choose our loadout, by the way. And I'm going to just stick with what we got. So, there you have it. But I do believe our friend is here. Yes, Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Elusive Man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Jacob out. Alright. So this is the weapons room, apparently. Oh, by the way, we can actually consult Edie about that, and she'll tell us. So let's do that.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using OmniTool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Cool. All right. Let's head over to the briefing room.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each
What?
world.
Never
Yikes.
heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
That's all
I
for now.
understood
Logging you out, Shepard.
nothing of that new stuff. Actually, I did. I'm very tech savvy, so I know exactly what Edie
A
was talking about.
scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Can't use that. And I'm totally being honest. I knew exactly what she was talking about, and though I've never heard that before in my
Commander, you
life.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh well, thank you, Caleb. Well, thank you. Let's see. Unread messages. Select. Oh wow, we have a lot of unread messages. Okay, I'll tell you what. A lot of these come from DLC, so I'm not gonna read all of them. But this one is the first one. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you are actually alive, or actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Counselor Anderson, that's our Anderson guy, who we, who was our main man in Mass Effect 1, of course, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the rest of this is pretty much all DLC, and we're going to get over to those, don't worry. So we'll read those, we'll read those respectively as we do those missions. So these are all the levels of our ship here. We'll go all the way down to engineering first. So here we are, and okay, monitoring station. That was a codex, I believe. Here we go. Find out about it.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Okay, thank you. And let's check it out. First, let's go back here to the engineering area. Oh, look at there. We have some new crew members.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Nice.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
Cool.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Nice.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Daddy bags. Right into daddy bags. And daddy bags.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
Oh my god, that is like one. Believe it or not, to me that is just so freaking hilarious. The daddy bags. I love that accent. It's hilarious to me. Certain words just actually jump out and make me crack up. Dotty bags. Faja, can you hear me? Faja, father. It's father. Faja. Austin Powers, for those who don't know. The guy is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. Faja. Father. Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Man. That sends right home. Ladies' bathroom. Just exploring the ship for you guys.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Yes, I knew. Alright, let's take a run around here. Meet our crew.
Chef surprise again?
Chef
Come
surprise.
on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
This guy is
Real nice, Mr. Gardner.
hilarious.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yes.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Tell me that's not hilarious. Oh my
How do you feel
god.
about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
Oh, butt puckers, wow.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the Ezo rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Awesome, dude.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Gardner is cool and hilarious. Wow. Hilarious, to say the least. Dr. Chakwas! She made it
Commander
back.
Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Oh, I got you
I'll
covered.
keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you.
There we go.
On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Dr. Chakwas. Gotta love her, man. She's like the mother of the whole crew. Of course, the old crew. Can't wait to get those guys back. So, who's over here? Used to be my office, but now it's Miranda's.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
It's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
She's a little more cooperative, it seems. How cool. Okay, guys. So, I think there's just one more level. Well, really, there's just my quarters, I think. Let's see. Let's go see about that. Right, because that's where we just came from, the CIC. So, let's go to Captain's quarters. That was so very quick. This is my office.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the lock.
Nice. Oh, all my achievements and things. And then Liara. Look there, my little picture of Liara. Liara. Okay, anyway, let's we have a little ship or a fish tank there, which we can fill with fish. But here's my armor appearance and stuff. I might change those colors. I don't know. I got some little music. Not a music from part 1. A little soundtrack there. But that's it for this room. Let's go ahead and head back. We're gonna end this video here, guys, because we're gonna go and yeah, head off to our next mission, which is to find Dr. Mordin Solus, who is our first associate that we need to you know, grab. So let's go ahead and look into our map here. Brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? Let's see, that's the Omega 4 relay. We're not going to do that, but Omega is where we need to go. And now we have to worry about fuel, guys. We have none, so we're going to buy some. As well as probes. Where'd you get probes from again? Oh, same place. Those probes are what allows us to get those resources that we were talking about before. So when we come back, guys, we're gonna head off to Omega. So we're gonna stop it right here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The next one is a mission, so we'll be getting to a little more action. So guys, hit me in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.